Underhill Rose here live on a Friday afternoon, WNCW, with a tune from their new release, The Great Tomorrow. They're unveiling it tomorrow at the Grey Eagle for the CD release show, and that's one of the songs on there, Montana. I assume that was written by you, Sally, because you spent a good chunk of time in Montana.
Well, fortunately, I've been able to bring these gals out to Montana with me.
Yep.
And Molly wrote that song. It was inspired by our trip out there.
Yeah.
Yep. We
Cool.
played all over the state. Had
Yeah.
a great time.
Because as we said earlier, you're from Denmark, South Carolina.
That's right.
But was it college you went to in Montana?
I did. Yeah, I grew up going out there with my family every year. My dad is a fanatical sportsman. So I grew up going out on hunting trips and backcountry trips. And then it was only natural to move out as soon as I finished high school.
Yeah.
So I lived out there for about 10 years.
All right. Yeah, that's a good chunk of time.
Yeah.
Living out west, kind of does it change certain aspects of your core self other than just I love big sky country more or something?
Well, I felt really free out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice to get a different perspective, and it's also great to be back closer to home now.
All right.
Yeah.
You felt free, not just free from humidity.
Right.
South Carolina humidity.
Yeah.
And now you guys have been out there, like you said, and I mean,
Yeah.
was there anything in particular that inspired that song? Was it a certain moment out in the woods?
Yeah, a very specific moment. We were playing a festival called the Red Ants Pants Festival. This is actually 2 summers ago, and it was there was a breathtaking sunset that night, and also quite a gust of wind. So it was a really windy night, and it's dusty there. You know, there's no humidity, like you were saying. So the dust was just like, imagined, Bonnaroo on crack or something. It was just, there's so much dust there that
I'm sorry, I can't.
I went into my tent. I zipped it up to just keep. Even though there's this beautiful sunset going on, I went into my tent and kind of zipped it up, and it was kind of a moment of introspection, honestly. So it sparked that song.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Those dust storms make for great sunsets, though. So ironically, you missed a great sunset. But The Great Tomorrow is the name of the record.
Yes.
Where does that come from, the name?
Well, it comes from a lyric from one of the songs, and the working title was, we were playing with the idea of sunrise and rivers ahead because we have been on such a journey, touring, living life, working hard, and but we were optimistic people, and we like to bring that into the music we make. And so we were toying with that idea, but The Great Tomorrow just seemed like it maybe encompassed that outlook on life even more.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we went with it.
All right.
Yeah.
That was my guess. So it's it to me it means optimistic, looking positive for
Exactly.
the tomorrow is going to be better.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if it was one of you or someone in an article, an interviewer stated that, but some of the material on this record kind of has sort of a darker, pessimistic side.
Yeah.
Maybe it has both.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It does. I think that we're very real people. We experience the breadth of human experience, and we're pretty honest with our songwriting, so definitely there'll be the dark in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cool part about it is that at the end of the day, when we looked at this collection of songs and the overall arc from start to finish, there was this positive feel to it and continuity, which was cool. From if you can kind of that's the cool thing about this album too, is that you can listen to the beginning of it all the way through the end, and there are elements that just really get you all the way through. And we really do feel like it's a positive finish.
All right.
Too.
There are 11 songs on here,
Mhm.
one cover, and then I think all the rest were written by the three of you,
That's right.
individually or collectively. And are they in a particular order? I mean, they must be. When you put together an album, like what's going to be first, second, but it sounds almost like you were saying, Molly, like there's a real flow and a theme that was intentional.
Yeah, the theme was intentional, and we went with a lot of different possible orders of songs, and I think we really did switch it up towards the end there. The first track on this album is called "Our Time Is Done." It's a song that Sally wrote, and that's a very finalizing statement. Our time is done. But I don't know if you want to speak to that more, Sally, but just the theme of the song I think really is actually a great opener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it does seem like the album kind of starts with a death. Our time is done when I die. But then, it definitely becomes more positive as you flow through the songs. It is definitely an emotional process from start to finish. And our time is done. It's a song of gratitude. It's gratitude for time that you spend with someone. And I think that people could have different interpretations of the song, but it's just our time together is impermanent in one way or another. And it's just about being thankful for the gift of what you have.
Yeah. I think a lot of folks are probably they often find some good significance in your songs. Or heartfelt stuff from this trio here, Underhill Rose. They're live here on WNCW on a Friday afternoon, getting ready to go to Augusta, Georgia
That's
tonight.
right.
I
Yeah.
think like 3-hour
Why not?
drive. Yeah, to get there for sound check and then a show tonight.
That's right.
And then doubling back to hit our area tomorrow night for the CD release show at the Grey Eagle in Asheville. Let's have another one.
I think we should maybe play that one.
Let's do it.
All right.
Our time is done? All right, sounds good.